My name is Lucius Conway, and welcome to my recovery room. Not the White House, but this is my recovery room. And listen, I am a certified addiction recovery coach. That is, I am a young man. Well, I'm 50. Is that young still? I'll call it young anyway. Listen, I have recovered myself from crack cocaine addiction as well as alcoholism. I'm in long-term recovery. I'm recovering. Call it what you want to. I don't use anymore. And with the Affordable Care Act, particularly the Parity Act, indicating that now people who are diagnosed with substance use disorder can now receive as much and as intensive care and treatment as those with mental health and other health issues, being that this has been determined a disease of the brain. Along with that, scientific evidence and best practices have indicated that recovery coaches, somewhat like the sponsor in AA and NA, without the requisite, you got to jump through all these hoops component, are effective and even necessary to help bring people who are interested, or people who may not be interested, but people who are suffering with the disorder, give them an opportunity to help get their lives back on track by providing professional friendship from someone who's been there and done that. Someone like myself. I have started Recovery Coaching Services of New York, LLC. We are a for-profit business here in New York State, and as a matter of fact, I think we're the only recovery coaching service in New York State that is a for-profit, and we have a vision with regard to how to get recovery coaches into the primary care and clinical continuum. This has been a challenge throughout the nation with regard to how do we implement merging behavioral health with primary care and clinical providers in order to get a better handle on prevention, identifying those who may have substance abuse and or substance use disorder, and get them into treatment most immediately, and if treatment is not required, help them steer their lives clear of coming to a situation where they may find themselves subject to substance use disorder as a result of the damage that's done to the brain. It's reparable. We found it is reparable, but the damage that's done to the brain as a result of substance abuse. So I've got a vision at Recovery Coaching Services of New York, and we're going to need your help to implement that vision, which is to say, come to the site, myrecoverycoach.biz. That's myrecoverycoach.biz. Come to the site, check us out, and see what it is we need you to do to help us help ourselves. And when I say that, I don't mean just the people who are suffering from addiction or may be at risk of suffering from addiction. I'm talking about America in general, because it's our streets that are peopled with drug dealers. It's our streets that are peopled with drug users. We find them in and out of the hospitals. Not only do medical costs go up, we know that crime goes up. We know that there's a whole lot of other issues that are attendant to just not paying attention to this particular issue. We are now able to pay closer attention to the issue and bring some resolution, some positive resolution, and bring productivity back to America through utilizing recovery coaches in primary care and clinical settings across the country. So please do join me. Come to myrecoverycoach.biz and find out exactly how, because this benefits you, and yeah, even you. I don't care if you're rich, poor, or somewhere in the middle. Addiction does affect not only your personal life, but the life of your community and our economic prosperity. So listen, help me, help us by coming to myrecoverycoach.biz and check out what it is we need you to do to help us see us all the way through. Thank you. My name is Lucius Conway, and it's always good talking to you. I'll talk to you next week in my new weekly address from my recovery room.